Hey guys, and welcome back to Vlogmas Day 8.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear.
Okay, so today is Sunday. Is it Sunday? Yeah, today is Sunday, and I didn't record or vlog today because I didn't do anything. Woke up kind of early. I did not sleep well at all because of my stomach. Like, it just feels like I have a watermelon strapped onto me, basically, and it's just not comfortable sleeping anymore. Well, I shouldn't say anymore, because last night was like the first day that I have felt uncomfortable. So I'm like, hopefully it was just that night, because it was rough. Like, I was tossing and turning, waking up, and I'm like, yeah, no. And then I woke up early and I'm like, okay. I ended up going to the commissary as well. I had to get some potatoes and some eggs because I made meatloaf for dinner and I was missing an egg and we didn't have any potatoes, and I like eating mashed potatoes with my meatloaf. So I went to go pick that up for dinner, and then we already ate. We ate like before 4 o'clock, and I ate with Adrian because I was hungry. So I ate with him, and then now it's almost 8 o'clock and I'm eating my leftovers because I'm hungry again. But it came out super good. I always have to text my mom for like her recipe. She doesn't really follow recipes. Like, she's just like, she throws whatever in it. Not whatever, but doesn't measure anything or like have a certain amount or ingredient that she puts in anything. So I only know how to cook because of her, like just watching her grow up. That's how I know how to cook. Adrian thinks when I make my meatloaf, it's so weird because I use breadcrumbs and I use tomato sauce over it because that's what my mom used. But his family, I guess, uses like oatmeal inside. Oatmeal and ketchup, which I've heard of. I've heard of the ketchup part, but not the oatmeal part. So I think that's funny how just like how people make things differently. But he always says like I should try it with oatmeal. I'm like, I am not putting oatmeal in my meatloaf. So that's what we had for dinner. It came out so good. After dinner, Adrian left for work and I fell asleep after. I am one, like, ever since I became pregnant, I like stopped taking naps. Before I was pregnant, I would take naps. And then when I became pregnant, I would hardly take them. Like, I've taken a few, obviously, here and there. But recently, I've been like taking naps and I'm like, I don't like this, because then I wake up like an hour or two later and it's already bedtime, basically. But since I didn't do anything today, I'm going to answer a few questions that I put on my Instagram a few days ago, just to ask me anything about anything too. So there's pregnancy questions, there's what else, YouTube questions. I have to go back and look. Pregnancy questions, YouTube questions, military wife questions, all that kind of stuff. So the first question is, how was house hunting at Ramstein? We PCS there January 2020. So you get here next month. How crazy. House hunting here was kind of easy, I would say, if I remember correctly. The number one tip everyone had and that I took was to start looking once you got here, just because if you were looking online before you even moved here at houses, there was likely a chance that it would be gone by the time you got here. So I didn't start looking at houses. Obviously, I was looking at houses before online, but to get like an idea of where we wanted to live, how far from base we wanted to live, and all that kind of stuff. So I would say like start looking now for what area you want, and then that's for if you're living off base, obviously. So once you get here, they'll offer you a house if they have a house for you on base. And then if you don't want to live on base, obviously you just decline that, and then you only have like a certain amount of days to find a off-base house, which kind of sucks because it's only, I think it's like less than a week. I want to say it's like only a few days, honestly. So it's very like nerve-wracking because it's like you don't think you're gonna find a house, but we ended up finding a house quickly. So I just looked online. There's a few websites. I think I found this one on like, I don't even remember. There was a few. There's like, I can't even think of the names right now. But there's a whole bunch of websites you can look for housing that are housing approved. So I would say house hunting here was not terrible for us. I know there is like some families who struggle just because of what they need, but a lot of the places here are pretty big, so I feel like if you have a big family, then you're good. Like we have 5 bedrooms in this house, so if we had more kids, then we'd be fine too. This next question is, what were you gonna name baby girl if she was a boy? So I do have a list of boy names that we have picked out. We do keep on going back and forth on some names just because just certain stories behind some names. So we don't have like a set boy name yet. So I don't know. If she was a boy, then we would have had to pick one, like obviously right away. But I don't think I'm like actually happy with the boys' names that I have. The next question is, when did you know it was the right time to have a baby? So if it was up to me, I would have had a baby a long time ago when Adrian and I first got married, to be honest. But obviously he wanted to be financially stable. What else did he say? I think that was just like the number one thing, financially stable. So he wanted to reach a certain rank before we started trying to have babies. Obviously he met that rank because we tried to have a baby and I'm pregnant now. So being financially stable was one of them. I don't know if I answered this one before in one of my vlogs a few days ago, but she asked, is there anything you did special that you believe made you get pregnant faster? I've answered this question a few times on my channel before, but the only thing that I did was track my ovulation to see when I ovulated, because that's how you get pregnant basically. So I just bought this easy at-home ovulation kit on Amazon and tracked my ovulation through there, and I was pregnant after like 2 or 3 times, or 2 or 3 months of using those. I would say that helped a lot because I knew when I ovulated with those tests. This next one is not a question, but she said, I'm 8 weeks pregnant, but I don't have any pregnancy symptoms. So that's totally normal. There's like people who go through their whole pregnancy without even knowing that they're pregnant, and obviously they don't have pregnancy symptoms. I mean, you can be lucky and not get any symptoms, but you probably will once you start noticing things, like just small things. So don't worry if you don't have any symptoms yet. This next question asked, how am I doing? I like how she asked that, so thank you. I'm doing great. Honestly, the last couple months of my pregnancy have been doing have been going so well, which I'm so grateful for, because if you've been following along, then you know that, I mean, my first trimester wasn't bad, but there was a few, like I was sick all the time. So that's not fun, but my second trimester was so easy, you guys. I plan on doing a second trimester recap because I did one for my first trimester. So I want to just like go in depth basically with that. But now that I'm in my third trimester, things are already changing. So hopefully they don't change too much, because like I said in the beginning of the vlog, I wasn't able to sleep last night. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen every night because I need my sleep. This next question is, what does your husband do in the Air Force? So what his job is. So his job in the Air Force is security forces. So basically a military police. This next question is, did you already explore a German Christmas market and how did you like it? So a few days ago we went to a Christmas market in France. It's right on the border of France and Germany, so it was our first Christmas market. Obviously I vlogged it and I will leave it linked down below. I don't know if this was asked before or after we went, but yeah, I'll leave the link down below. Adrian and I liked the Christmas market. It was very different from what we thought it was going to be. It was very like more traditional, but it was really pretty to the one that we went to, and I'm excited. We're going to go to another one on Tuesday, I think. This next question is, how long are we in Germany for? So We won't leave here until 2023, so a long time to go. This next question is, how many kids do you all want? So I've answered this question many times before too, but we don't know yet. I think just having them as we go by, we'll see, I guess. So in between, I would say max 5. I wouldn't even say max 5, just because that's too many. Probably max 3, to be honest. But we'll just see as we start having them. This next question is, do you plan on doing anything fun in California? So we're only in California for, I'm gonna be there for like 2 weeks, I think. And the first week that we get there, our first weekend, I guess, is our baby shower, and then it's like Christmas time basically. So I don't know, Adrian and I were just actually talking about this today. I asked him if he wanted to do anything like fun or specific while we're home, or I'm like, do you want to just chill, hang out with family, obviously. So I think we're just gonna chill this time, just because every time we go home, we always do the same things. Like we go to Disneyland, we go, what else did we do? He goes to Six Flags, and I don't think we're gonna do that this year, just because I am going to be, I'm 29 weeks pregnant this week. So when we're there, I'll be 29 weeks and 32 weeks. No, 31 weeks. So in between those, so I'm gonna be pregnant. So probably nothing. I think we're just gonna chill and hang out with family and friends, because he is also deploying, so that's probably the last time he'll see his family before he deploys. And then another question was, are you nervous for his deployment? Yes, I am nervous. So this is his first deployment in the 4 years that he has been in the Air Force. Today is actually 4 years since he left to BMT. Today exactly, like it's been 4 years, which is so crazy. It's just so crazy how we've come so far now. 4 years later, I'm pregnant, living in Germany, and now next year he is deploying. So I'm super nervous. Like super nervous. But I know everything will be fine and things will fly by so fast, just because this pregnancy is flying by so fast. And so if this pregnancy is gonna fly by fast, then when he leaves, I feel like we'll just fly by as quickly. And then we are gonna be traveling back home, so I feel like being around my family will make it even better, or will make it easier for us. So I'm nervous, but I know we will be fine and we will get through this. Okay, so that's gonna be the last question I answer, because this video is already long, even though I didn't answer that many questions. But like I said, at the end of each vlog, I'll be answering like another question. So if you have any other questions, make sure you guys leave them down below. You guys can always message me on Instagram as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you guys did, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel, and I'll see you in tomorrow in Vlogmas Day.
Let me give you a Christmas moment we'll fill with love and joy. Loving's so beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe.